Good evening, folks. So we're here at a beach in Saco that will go undisclosed. We're allowed to be here, but it's residents don't want everyone and their dog coming here, so we'll keep that to ourselves. But I wanted to make a video for my mission statement because a couple of weeks ago I had an epiphany, and it really made me embrace the importance of this work that we're doing here at Rottweiler Tax and Cipollini Consulting, which is, what would the impact really be if the majority of business owners kept all of the money they made, not all of it, but the proper amount of money they made every year? Like, everyone knows that back in the, I think it was the mid-1900s, sometime around the 60s, when the marginal tax rate was the highest it was ever in history, or the top tax bracket was the highest it was ever in history, people's effective tax rate was very low comparatively because they had so many write-offs and deductions, and then there was an overhaul and that changed. Well, what I realized was we're still in that economy, but now it's only the wealth producers, the business owners, that are affected by it. So they're the ones who need to have way more than write-offs. I mean, there's a lot of strategies that have nothing to do with deductions, nothing to do with write-offs, that save tremendous amounts of money. So when I really look at it, and the years I've been doing this, and the number of business owners that I've talked to across, all industries, not just real estate, not just healthcare, which is mainly the space I've worked in, the majority of business owners don't have the most basic of tax strategies set up. So if they don't have the most basic of tax strategies, they definitely don't have the more advanced strategies that I do with my clients. So with the majority of businesses being in that position, you have to really wonder, what's the real impact on the American economy if the majority of wealth producers have their wealth destroyed at the source? Now, this is not a political company, but I think, if you're a business owner and you're watching this, we can all agree that the government doesn't typically spend money to make money. They just kind of spend money. But business owners, we spend money to generate more of it. We reinvest into our own education, we reinvest into our company, we reinvest in our people, and we effectively are the ones who create wealth. It's really not a finite thing. It's created and it's lost. So the point I'm getting at is this. For at least 20 years, the most basic of tax strategies have not been used in businesses. So if that's the case, then what would happen if we were able to get the majority of businesses in the country using the ideal tax strategy for themselves and paying the minimum amount in taxes possible? How would it impact us if all that wealth was injected back into the economy? So that's our mission here. We want not only to help business owners, but we want to lead the charge into a future where tax planning is a common service that everybody gets, because it pays dividends to know what your tax strategy should be and how you minimize taxes and how you can get 2 to 4 times what you pay in taxes back in your pocket. So think about that. See you soon.